Round one. The French fighter, Famechon, wears the white trunks. Willie Pep from Hartford, Connecticut, in the black. Since this is a title match, there are 15 rounds to go. This, incidentally, is the 10th time Pep has put his title on the line, and it's the 150th fight of his professional career. Famechon, however, is a veteran, too. It's the first time he's fighting in America, but in 60 fights, he boasts that he has never once been floored. Famechon weighs 125 pounds. Willie Pep, 124 3/4. Famechon on the white trunks doing the leading. Willie Pep with that jabbing, spearing left hand. The referee is Ruby Goldstein. That's Willie Pep in the dark trunks with that spearing left hand. Keeps that right hand cocked. He's only been beaten 4 times in those 150 professional fights of his. Willie Pep, one of the great little men of all time. Ray Famechon of France, aggressive, spidery looking, near the end of the first round now. In the early rounds of the fight, Pep outpoints Famechon with particular use of his left hand. And now in round 6 of this title fight, with 10 rounds of punching still to go, both fighters are pacing themselves for the distance. The challenger from France wearing the white trunks and Willie Pep the black. Famechon comes from a fighting family. He is one of France's great little men. They compare him with Gene Creaky, who won the title back in 1923. Willie Pep won the featherweight championship, the NBA version of it, from Chalky Wright. Then he won the overall world's title from Sal Bartolo. Willie Pep is an authentic 20-year man of boxing. One of the most amazing ring veterans of the game. Remarkably fast. Great footwork, Willie Pep. Famechon charging into Willie Pep, and Pep seems content to let Famechon come to him. Charging forward now. And once again, he's being forced back. He's in the corner, but watch the way he moves out. He's bulled his way out, and now they're separated. Ray Famechon, very eager to slug it out with Willie Pep. Pep, the careful, wily fighter. He figures he can outpoint Ray Famechon. And he almost floored him then. Famechon had to be acrobatic to stay from being floored that time. Near the end of round 6. Now they're in round 9. Famechon in the white trunks, Willie Pep in the black. The challenger has been forcing all the way, Ray Famechon. But he's up against one of the cleverest little men in the boxing business, Willie Pep. Willie Pep forcing Famechon to fight Willie Pep's fight. Famechon would like to get in close and slug it out, but Pep keeps moving away. It's Willie Pep who decides when to slug and when not to. It's a 15-rounder, and Willie Pep is guarding his stamina carefully. He's taking no chances. He is the featherweight champion of the world. It's Famechan's job to try and take it away from him. There's Willie Pep stepping in. Now he steps back again. Closing seconds of round 9. That's it. As we get closer to the end of the fight here in the 12th round, Willie Pep seems definitely to have the edge over the challenger from France. Famechan is still eager and willing to mix with the champion, but he has clearly taken the most of the punishment so far. Pep has used his left hand almost exclusively in this fight, scoring so many points with it that he's piled up a commanding lead now. Pep still dancing away. Now Willie Pep begins to fight back. There's a right hand being thrown by Willie Pep. He doesn't waste it. He missed then. They're separated by Ruby Goldstein. There's a good right cross by Willie Pep. Pep is doing the leading now. Pep is beginning to force the fight here in the 12th round. Pep is going after Ray Famechan. Near the end of the 12th round. Well, the 15th and final round. Both fighters touch gloves at center ring for the last 3 minutes of this championship fight. Famechan, the challenger, in the white trunks, and Willie Pep in the black. The American fighter must certainly be ahead on points. Only a KO can win now for the Frenchman. Willie Pep, the boxing and, in this case, the dancing master. The fight has been fought entirely to Willie Pep's dictates. Ray Famechan, a very game, aggressive fighter. Willie Pep handling him, though. Famechan still going after Willie Pep. He's been doing that for virtually every minute of the 15 rounds. And there's Willie Pep beating Famechan with a punch. Willie Pep looking to finish strongly. Famechan coming right back at him. Almost out of the ring that time. Famechan must be weary now, but still he comes forward. Closing moments of the fight. And that's all. And the official decision is announced to be unanimously in favor of Pep, who thus retains his world featherweight crown. The Hartford, Connecticut battler successfully defends his title for the 10th straight time. And so after a grueling 15-rounder, Willie Pep is still the featherweight champion of the world.
We are in round 1. That's Willie Pep in the dark trunks, Sadler in the white. Both weigh exactly the same tonight, 126 pounds, the featherweight limit. Sadler's about 3 inches taller. His arms are several inches longer. He has both height and reach advantage. This is the third meeting between Pep and Sadler. Their first fight was in October 1948. Sadler won by a 4-round knockout, and he took the title. The second fight was the following February, and Pep regained his title in a 15-round spectacular decision. Willie Pep is one of the all-time ring greats. He's had 155 fights in his 12 years in the ring, and he's lost only twice. He's 28 years old, 4 years older than Sadler. Pep has heeled Sadler across the face with his gloves, the laces, and the referees warned him. The end of round one. In the second round, Pep continues to outbox Sadler. Now here we are in round three of this 15-round featherweight title bout between world champion Willie Pep and former champion Sandy Sadler here at Yankee Stadium, New York. Willie Pep in the black trunks. Sadler is one of the hardest hitting featherweights in all ring history. He's also a better boxer than most fighters. He's got a snaky left jab, and he hits like a ton of bricks. In 8 years in the ring, Sadler has won 114 of 122 fights, 79 by knockouts. He's been installed an 8-5 favorite tonight. The second fight between Pep and Sadler, the one before this, was one of the roughest in all ring history. This great crowd of 39,000 people expects to see another such sensational battle tonight. The gate of over $260,000 is more than double the previous high record for a featherweight title bout. Sweeping left hook that sent Willie Pep down. That punch stunned him. But it didn't hurt him too badly. Up at the count of 9. Sadler out after him now, wants to finish him off. Willie's head is cleared almost completely. He looks all right. These boys have been wrestling a lot in the clinches. The referee has had to pull them apart by force. This isn't exactly a grudge fight, but there's not much love lost between these two men. The end of round 3. In the fourth round, Pep's clever feinting and boxing spoiled Sadler's timing, and Sandy's punches missed more and more. Now round 5. Although Pep won their last battle, he took a terrific lacing around the head. Both of Pep's eyes were cut and closed. And as one of the sports writers put it, his features were badly scrambled. All the more indication of his great courage and boxing skill, if he could take all that punishment and still win the fight. That was a trip. Sadler was not knocked down. He tripped over Pep's right leg. Referee warns Pep about it. This is really a battle of give and take, just like their first two bouts. Both these men know all the tricks in the game, neither asking any quarter. Both these men have trained like they never trained before. Everyone's agreed that conditioning may be the deciding factor, particularly for Pep. He's got to be on his toes and boxing every moment. He knows he's got to stay away from Sadler's left hook. Willie Pep almost lost his life in an airplane crash 4 years before. He suffered a fractured left leg, 2 cracked vertebrae, and internal injuries. Everyone thought his fighting career was over, but 4 months later he was back in the ring and winning as usual. The end of round 5. Now, here we are in round 7 of this 15-round featherweight title bout between world champion Willie Pep and former champion Sandy Sadler here at Yankee Stadium, New York. Sadler in the white trunks. Outside of that third round, when Sadler knocked Pep to the canvas for a 9 count with that left hook, Pep has kept in control of this fight by his superb boxing. That left hook is Sadler's favorite punch. It's really a half hook, half uppercut. He uses it like a southpaw. It's a difficult punch to avoid. He scored a lot of knockouts with it. Between rounds, Sadler's manager told him to box more and not just try to slug Pep. Sadler has been using his left jab more in the 7th round. Pep looks to be ahead on points so far. The round is over, but Pep has dislocated his left arm and he can't continue. Sandy Sadler wins and regains the world featherweight title.
Willie Pep comes out wearing the dark trunks. Armand Savoy is wearing white trunks. Pep's professional career started almost 14 years ago when Willie was 18 years of age. Pep won the world featherweight title in 1942, 10 years ago, when he took a 15-round decision from Chalky Wright. Armand Savoy pressing Willie Pep here in round one. Savoy in white trunks is ranked third in the featherweight rankings. Armand Savoy is 26 years of age, and he knows a victory over Willie Pep will put him in line for a shot at the featherweight championship. Beautiful lefts by Willie Pep. Even though Pep is still boxing, he is already ranked as one of the greatest boxers in the history of the sport. A slip. That's not a knockdown. The fighters touch gloves. There's the bell ending the round. Rounds 2 and 3 were scored evenly as both fighters boxed cautiously. Here in round 4, both men are looking to take the lead. Savoy goes charging in there. He doesn't seem to respect Willie Pep's punching power. Armand Savoy throwing bombs here in round 4. Willie Pep held the featherweight title for 6 years, making defenses against such fine fighters as Sal Bartola, Chalky Wright, Phil Terranova, and Jacques Levy, before losing the title to Sandy Sadler in 1948 when Willie was KO'd in the 4th round. Pep regained the featherweight title with a grueling 15-round decision over Sadler 2 years ago in February of 1949. It was one of the most masterful exhibitions of boxing ever seen in the squared ring. There's Willie at his best. There's the end of round 4. Pep boxed smartly to win rounds 5 and 6. Here in round 7, Pep appears to have a slight edge in the scoring. Last September, Pep was KO'd by Sadler in the 9th round, once again losing his featherweight title. A hard left by Savoy lands right on the button. Savoy very fast in there. Pep would like another shot at champion Sandy Sadler early next year. Willie has looked extremely sharp in his last few fights. This is Pep's 8th bout this year. Pep's last fight was just 3 weeks ago in Chicago, where he took a sharp 10-round decision from Bobby Woods. Both men giving a masterful boxing exhibition. A sharp left by Willie Pep. There's the bell. Rounds 8 and 9 were both scored for Pep. As the final round begins, it's still a very close fight. The fighters touch gloves for this last and final 10th round. Savoy pressing the action. Arman is looking to pull it out here in round 10. Pep tying up Arman. Savoy coming on strong. A good four-punch combination by Willie Pep. Savoy going after Willie, and Willie coming right back. Tremendous punches by Willie Pep. Willie comes right back with a fuselage of punches. There's the final bell. The fighters affectionately embrace each other after a fine fight. The decision goes to Willie Pep. Armand's sportsmanship is evident. Another fine performance by Willie Pep. That's Willie Pep to the left of your screen, taking on the number 3 ranking challenger in the featherweight division. Fabella Chavez to the right of your screen is 26 years old. Fabella is known as a boxer-puncher. Marvelous Willie is like lightning in there. Pep's professional career started 14 years ago, when Willie was 18 years of age. Fight audiences have been thrilled by Amazing Willie for the past decade. Willie is like greased lightning. Pep won the world featherweight title in 1942, 10 years ago, when he took a 15-round decision from Chalky Wright. Look at those lefts by the Amazing Willie Pep. Chavez catches a hard right uppercut as the two fighters get tangled in the ropes. There's the end of round 1. Pep boxed brilliantly to take rounds 2 through 4. Chavez came back strongly and managed to take round 5. Pep is definitely ahead here in round 6. Fabella Chavez pressing the action. A good right by Willie Pep. Willie held the featherweight title for 6 years, making defenses against such fighters as Sal Bartola, Chalky Wright, Phil Terranova, before losing the title to Sandy Sadler in 1948. When Pep was KO'd in the 4th round. Pep seems to be just too fast here in round 6 for Chavez. Brilliant combinations by Willie Pep. Willie is pulling out all the stops here in round 6. He's appealing to the referee to stop the fight. And there's the end of the round. Round 7 was all Pep as he boxed brilliantly. Pep is still way ahead here in round 8. This is Marvelous Willie at his best, the boxing master. Fabella Chavez hanging in there, still throwing punches. Chavez seems to be getting stronger here in round 8. Chavez knows he has to stay close to Willie Pep. There's no outboxing Marvelous Willie. Crisp, sharp punches by Willie Pep. But Chavez comes right back. Fabella is a very courageous fighter. Willie regained the featherweight title he lost with a grueling, sensational 15-round decision over Sandy Sadler 2 years ago in February of 1949. The following year, in September, he was KO'd by Sadler in the 8th round in New York. Chavez is making a marvelous showing tonight against one of the great boxers of all time, Willie Pep. And there's the end of the 8th round. Round 9 was given to Willie Pep by all the judges, and this is the 10th and final round. Pep forgot his mouthpiece. Both men seem content to box at long distance here in the 10th and final round. Willie looks very sharp, very fresh here in round 10. A crisp right by Willie Pep. Pep is taking pot shots. Pep's manager Lou Viscusi would like another shot at champion Sandy Sadler early next year. Courageous Fabella Chavez pressing Willie Pep here in the final round. That's a slip, no knockdown. The referee wipes off the gloves of Fabella Chavez. The fighters touch gloves and resume action. Willie Pep boxing brilliantly. It's all Willie Pep here in round number 10. A dazzling display of brilliant boxing by the will-o'-the-wisp Willie Pep. This is Willie at his magnificent best. And there's the end of the fight. The decision goes to Willie Pep, the brilliant boxing master.
Pep in white trunks was a master boxer puncher. He gets to Cam with sharp left hooks. Willie Pep, always moving, always punching, always forcing the action. Cam trying to counter Pep's moves, but Pep keeps him off balance. In round two, Willie Pep gave a thrilling exhibition of clever boxing. And here in round three, Willie will once again demonstrate why he's ranked as one of the greatest featherweights of all time. Cam has a badly cut eye. He tries to stay with Pep, but Pep, who shows the class of a true champion, carefully avoids hitting Cam on the severely cut eye, knowing that his opponent will not be able to continue much further. Pep bobs, weaves, and slips punches without causing any further damage, still showing his unmatched sportsmanship. At the end of the third round, Cam's corner feels that he should not continue because of the cut eye, and the fight is stopped. It's a TKO for Willie Pep over Joey Cam. Another win for Pep on the comeback trail.